And I'm so glad that God gave you to me.
You don't care, you're only thinking of yourself. Well, thank you guys so much. How y'all doing this evening? Well, we're so glad you're here to see our second set. We got to meet with a lot of our friends that we've made over the years up here. Glad to see everyone. We're having a heck of a time. I hope y'all are. Got plenty to eat. Eat me a whole pizza back here. God, it's delicious. Maybe that's why I can't sing tonight. I don't know. I'm going to take a minute for those who didn't see us this afternoon, just a brief second, and tell you who everyone is. Over here playing the guitar, I'll go ahead and introduce this young man. Just got through singing that beautiful song right there. Makes his home up in Mechanicsville, Virginia. Mr. Spencer Atkinson, if you would. Over here playing the banjo, he's one of the finest fellows that you guys will ever meet. He's been on board now just a little bit over a year or so, and he said, well, what did I get for a year? And I said, a check. That's what you get for a year. But he does a wonderful job. He's our resident chicken farmer, folks. He raises chickens for a living. He just got a load in. How many did you get in? 80 this time, close to it? About 80,000 chickens.
Oh my God.
It's a lot of meat, folks. It's a lot of meat. Him and Gary got in the contest one time when he first started. Gary said, yeah, I raised a few chickens. He's like, I got 6 hens and 2 roosters. Puffed his chest out. He spent $10,000 on a coop. Put that chest out there, and he said, well, Jake, how many do you have? And he said, I think you said about 90 that time. About 90,000, so he shut Gary down real fast. But he makes his home down around Asheboro, North Carolina. If you would, Mr. Jake Burrows, please. Standing next to me, old Dad over here. One of my favorite people in the whole wide world. He always has something going on. Carries fishing poles wherever we go. Went down here and got in the little pond in here. Does it catch anything? He's like, well, I caught 3 sticks and a leaf. So he said, I caught a bunch. I said, we are to mount them. It can go along with that great big old oak tree you took last week. But anyway, he makes his home up around Boone, North Carolina. Mr. Gary Trivet, if you would.
Thank you, folks. Hope y'all are having a good time with Nick Chandler and Deliver today. We sure are having a good time. Are you? Yeah. I'll introduce this fine gentleman on the mantle. He's no stranger around here. Well, he's no stranger here and he is anywhere else. But he's one of the finest mantle players, one of the best guys I've ever had the pleasure of working with, one of my best friends in the world. Makes his home in Weaverville, North Carolina. My boss, Mr. Nick Chandler.
We're going to do a song here that's real good for us this last year. It's going to be in our forthcoming Pine Castle CD. If y'all have Serious Bluegrass Junction, how many of y'all listen to Serious Bluegrass Junction out there? Well, there's a few of you. You've probably heard this song a whole lot on there. Went all the way to number, I think it was 7 or 6 or something this past year for us on the national chart, called Old Devil's Green. Young devils find love most every night. They lie with their dreams in their arms till daylight. They use love like whiskey, their cares to dissolve, to charm them and warm them, but not to involve. I was a young devil, sturdy and proud. I used to laugh boldly, I used to laugh loud. I laughed when you told me goodbye the last time. I didn't know how you'd linger on this old devil's ground. Old devil's dream all alone it seems. Old devil's dream all alone. When their devil hunt is done and their wildest races run, old devils dream all alone. Thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed that song. It's one of my favorites. The good thing about being mine and Gary's age, we can go back and we can kind of grab some of the older ones that were our favorites when we were younger growing up, and we can rework them a little bit and get to enjoy them all over again. A man known as John the Baptist came preaching the coming of Christ, but he was thrown way down in jail for condemning the king and his wife. The king came down and he talked to John and said, John, you can't go free. Just take back all the things you said concerning the queen and me. John knew the man he was preaching about. John knew there was not even a doubt. The lame did walk, the blind did see, the lepers were healed of their spots. John surely knew the man he was preaching about. John sent his two disciples to Jesus and told him to say, are you the one who is to come, or should we seek another way? When they beheld the miracles, they knew without a doubt. They came back to report to John, that's the man you were preaching about. John knew the man he was preaching about. John knew there was not even a doubt. The lame did walk, the blind did see, the lepers were healed of their spots. John surely knew the man he was preaching about. John trusted in the Master, obeyed all his commands, right up to the very end, with his death from the king's command. This story will be told for many years to come. John surely knew the man he was preaching about. John knew the man he was preaching about. John knew there was not even a doubt. The lame did walk, the blind did see, the lepers were healed of their spots. John surely knew the man he was preaching about. I hope you guys like that. It's an old song that I kind of redone a little bit. I'm going to bring Jake around and let him do a song. I wrote this thing a long time ago. His daddy's here and his granny. Is that correct? So we're going to let him shine on one, folks. Jake he's a very talented guy. And when I hired him, I said, well, I need somebody to play banjo and sing bass. And I didn't know he could sing as high as he could. Listening to him after that, you know. And this song right here has a nice little message to it, and Jake does a wonderful, wonderful job delivering it for you. Here's one called Child of the King. soul has been clean, touched by the Master. My heart it now sings. I went down a sinner and came up redeemed. Now I'm His child, a child of the King. I went down a sinner and came up redeemed. Now I'm His child, a child of the King. This melody one, boys. You've done all the damage you can do. She still cries her heart out over you. I'm standing right beside her night and day, and I'm slowly getting you out of the way. You know you never really cared at all. Her love for you was just a game you play. I'm making up for all the when you call, and I'm slowly getting you out of the way. I can't help but love her right wrong. I believe she'll care for me one day. It may take a while for her feelings go, and I'm slowly getting you Thank you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed that song. That was a real good song for us a couple of years ago too. Gary, it's hard to believe since you've been on board, we've had so many songs that's been good to us. Maybe it's you.
I don't know. I've never been that lucky.
Sure ain't you fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary's been on board now. Me and him have had a long relationship. We talk all the time. And I'll tell you folks, you know, we spend about 2 hours a day playing up on the stage, but we spend a lot of time going up and down the roads. And I'll tell you, I want to brag on my guys. I've never been with a bunch of boys that I could go out and do stuff with outside of music and have such a good time. Give my boys a hand if you would. We're going to bring Gary around to do it. A true tearjerker. It's about love. He likes to send this out to his wife every time we do it. If you know the words, sing along. Here's one called I Love You More Than Biscuits and Gravy.
When we fight, I always surrender. When we said I do, I knew it was forever. Together till we're full of daisies. I love her more than biscuits and gravy.
I didn't know we needed a tip bucket, folks. I got a hat. I am a good Southern Baptist. I can start passing the hat around and take requests if y'all would like. Let's go to Deacon, boys. Thank you, guys. How many of y'all seeing this? How many of y'all are seeing this for the first time today? Let's see if you see any hands. I see a couple of hands. Well, I'll tell you, like I told the crowd earlier, if you guys would like to, you can go on Facebook, give us a like on Facebook, and what we can do is my wife's been up here like filming us playing. And you can just be riding down the road. Maybe we'll pop up and you get to enjoy a song or two of us going up and down the road. If y'all would like to do that, we'd appreciate it. Also, we have our CDs, T-shirts, and hats set up over here if you'd like to come over. And also, we're going to be going on a cruise right in about the middle of November. It's a 7-day cruise out of Cape Canaveral, I do believe. There's going to be a lot of good groups on there. We're going to be on there just traveling up and down the ocean, playing bluegrass music and eating just as much as we can do, you know.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys want to come over here and get some information on that, we sure would appreciate it. But what we would ask, if you would tell them that it's Nick Chandler Delivered, say Nick Chandler Delivered told me about this cruise, so they'll put your name down. Well, we're going to be doing a little something extra for the guests that come and book under our names. We don't know. It might be a hat, might be a T-shirt. I don't know what it might be. It might be something. Well, I said please clean the room earlier, but we didn't have no takers on that. If you seen his car, you wouldn't want to take it.
Amen.
But come over there and see us and get us a little bit of information if you'd like to take some of this home. We also have little bitty thumb drives. If you guys like it, if you don't have CDs, you can stick it in your car, stick it in your computer, and take it and put it over on your phone and take it with you. We have 2 CDs on that one, folks. If you'd like to come over there, you get 2 CDs cheaper than 2 CDs worth of music, more than you can get 2 CDs for if you'd like to come over and see that. Gary, that was beautiful.
Thank you, Dad.
We was out in we were down in Savannah playing a couple weeks ago. And the guy walked up and Gary sang something like that, and he walked up and said, "Fella, I just want you to know that brought a tear to a glass eye." It was beautiful. And I said, "Well, thank you, fella." And then he popped his eye and said, "I should know." That's a true story, no joke. We meet some extravagant people in our travels to sing. But Gary, that was good. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for listening to us. Virginia, and I'm not just saying this, is my favorite place to play out of all the states that we go to. Thank you guys so much for being kind to us. After Mr. Chick Burrows, Spencer Atkinson, Gary Tripp, and myself. Thank you guys so much. We love y'all. See y'all later. Big Blue Johnson was a Western lawman, rode the Western paper to Rio Grande. He's been in Water County, fingers come through. He'd ride around the devil, then big Bill on the hill. Run, boys, run, better get your gun. Bill's gonna chase you to the morning sun. He's right on the trail, he won't stop now. It's either the judge or the burying ground. Run, boys, run, better get your gun. Bill's gonna chase you till the morning sun. He's hot on your trail, he won't stop now. It's either the judge or the burying ground. Run, boys, run, better get your gun. Bill's gonna chase you till the morning sun. He's hot on your trail, he won't stop now. It's either the judge or the burying ground. Run, boys, run, better get your gun. Bill's gonna chase you till the morning sun. He's hot on your trail, he won't stop now. It's either the judge or the burying ground. Watch out, boys. Thank you guys so much.
Nick Chandler's brother. I believe if I can squeeze one more out of him, Nick.
Thank y'all so much. Really appreciate that. We love to come here and play. I want to thank the people who put on this festival. Let's give them a big hand.
Now, folks, next week, I don't know what other festivals you got going on. Now, Thursday, we're going to be over in Fredericksburg. Is that correct? I believe we're going to be in Fredericksburg. Playing over there. I think we're playing at 3 and at 9, I think, somewhere close about. And then Friday, we're going to be over at the James River Bluegrass Association over in Madison. Is that Madison Heights? Madison Heights, we're going to be over there. And then, oh, Lord, we got to drive all night and go up to New York. We got to play up there. And I'm not sure where we're playing, but it's right on the border in Clayton, New York. We're going to be playing up there. So on Saturday, you guys come and be with us. But if you go and give us a like on Facebook, now remember, you'll get to see us popping up every now and again. You boys ready? Again, thank you guys so much. We love y'all. We appreciate everything. We appreciate all the festivals that go on up here. The music's great up here. And we appreciate you people because y'all are some of the nicest people we meet going across the United States. I want you
I want you to fit me more. I want you to fit me more. There looks like heaven, you won't be around. I want you to fit me more.
Thank you, guys.
Nick Chandler, they just delivered it. Wow, thank you, fellas.
Thank you, brother, for having us.
Yes, sir. What an incredible group. We'll have to get out the fire extinguisher there for a minute.
All right, my friends, we'll be back in a few minutes with the next band. Thank you so
Okay,
much
we're
for
going to get ready.
watching
We'll tell you
and
there's still
enjoy
50-50 tickets.
Chandler and
We're going to
Delivered.
do drawing at 9:30 after David.